Now Johnny Brown is a friend of mine, he lives just down the road. Gotta hear about the trip he had when he went up to T.O. Went up to see his little girl, for she had just been wed. They put him down the basement in a big old waterbed. He said goodnight, put out the light, then crawled into the sack. He twisted around and he almost drowned when everything went black. His knees lined out from climbing out, they could hear him overhead. My boat was rough but not as tough as this old waterbed. Gee whiz, I'm back in Newfie, fishing with the boys. The bed keeps rolling back and forth every time I close my eyes. I can even hear the land wide up around the old stage head. I think I'm gonna feel at home in this old waterbed. I can see a suit of rubber clothes hanging on the wall, right next to my old Capelin seine and 20 lines of trawl. The hand lines and the jiggers that I made myself from lead, large thundering boys, I see 'em all in this old waterbed. I can have me cottonets overboard outside the 401, and a million cars turn into turds when I think about me gun. The bright lights on the CN Tower shining through the smog is the lighthouse down on Easter Head in the early morning fog. Gee whiz, I'm back in Newfie, fishing with the boys. The bed keeps rolling back and forth every time I close my eyes. I can even hear the land wide up around the old stage head. I think I'm gonna feel at home in this old waterbed. Next morning they went down to see how Uncle John had slept. The bedroom door was open and the floor was soaking wet. He was swinging from the bedpost with a pillow for a can. He was throwing water everywhere, heading back to Newfoundland. His long johns was his rubber clothes, painted black and red. The lampshade was his old sou'wester hauled down on his head. With a great big fan blowing wind into the bedsheet sail, he was yelling out, "Boys, help me out, I'm coming home again." Gee whiz, I'm back in Newfie, fishing with the boys. The bed keeps rolling back and forth every time I close my eyes. I can even hear the land wide up around the old stage head. I think I'm gonna feel at home in this old waterbed. I'm coming home to Newfoundland in this old waterbed.